So, um, the last time we gathered, you guys, which is to say, Calvin Vi, Cyrus, what's his name, and Cyrus Valorant, and Amelia Amberwind, decided that it would be a good idea to look for the last painting of Amelia's people. So, within the city of Spires, where you woke up in, you decided to retrace where that painting might have gone. First, following after a clue that you were given by Brom, Cyrus's old mentor, which made you arrive to the estate of the Dromonti family, who, as far as you knew, reside on Spire Cantus, one of the many spires which is a part of Spires as a whole. Arriving there, you walked in on a let's call it a skirmish, where beings made out of rock and dirt battled a few humans, farmers, as well as a few of the Dromonti family themselves. You helped them as you could, although at least one person got seriously hurt, and they were carried in to be helped, while one of the fighters, a woman with a bow, decided to leave instead of coming within. You were invited in by a member of the family, and after a bit of talking with different members of the family, you were shown some irregularities that had happened within the home. First, they showed you a child who seemed to be trapped in his sleep, who seemed to be waking up only very just for a very few hours every several days, and who otherwise was unresponsive. Amelia tried to reason it out, but didn't quite figure out a solution to help him at that point. You were then shown to another member of the family who they kept in the basement, in a locked room. This woman seemed to be stuck in some sort of stasis. Her eyes were taken out, and she seemed to just stand there, unresponsive as well, although different compared to the child. She just seemed to stay out of time altogether. So eventually you, well, at least Amelia decided to try one last thing, and went back to the boy. And you tried repeatedly to calm his emotions. You tried to temper with whatever was keeping him cursed or charmed, or whatever it is you think it is. And after trying for several times, you saw visions of this creature with very tall, spindly legs and arms, and blonde hair, as well as sunken eyeballs. This figure attacked you within your own mind, Amelia, and as in the actual physical world, your eyes start to bleed heavily, and you fall on the floor, going unconscious. The two Dromonti family members in the room, Bensel, the father, who's been mostly quiet before, instantly takes a knee and tries to grab at Amelia as she falls, while one of the sons Mateo um, grabs a hold of his sword, draws it, but um, almost immediately retreats against a wall and seems panicked already. What do you guys do?
I fall to the ground.
You do that, and very well. You want to roll for it?
Wait, can I?
I mean, you can, but
No,
it
I
won't do
think it's
anything.
fine.
There's a lot of things you can roll for. Most of them are useless.
I mean, what did you say?
I got nothing.
I was gonna say. I mean, as soon as I see him draw his sword, I'm pulling mine out.
Okay.
I don't
so you
know.
draw your...
Yeah,
Sure.
Have I gotten my sword back? I know I gave it to one of the kids when I was going into the kids' room to look at the youngest.
I mean, your sword. I mean, you can recall it if you want. So.
That's true. I'll go ahead and pull sword and then drop to a knee and start trying to figure out what's going on with Amelia.
Okay. How do you want to do that?
See if I can find. I don't know. See if I can find like either a mark of some kind that could be causing this, or see if it's like a medical thing. I'm not super experienced with this, so it's kind of a shot in the dark.
Okay.
Are we in the room with the girl, or are we like out in the hallway now?
No, you're in a bedroom.
A bedroom, not
on. You are
We're in
in
the
a
room with the
bedroom
little kid
on the first floor. There it's a very neat and tidied up bedroom. And the most important feature of this room is that there is a bed in which is lying a child, somewhere between 8 and 12 years old, who has been sleeping soundly as long as you've known him. Which is not for very long, but yeah.
Right.
Okay, then Cyrus, roll me a d20 medicine.
Okie dokie. That is 17.
Okay. So as Amelia falls, Bansal grabs her and gets her gently to the floor. And as he turns to you, he has a half a word on his lips, and he sees that you also get down and start checking on her. You check her vital signs first, which seem fine. Her heartbeat seems fine. She's breathing. No issues there. But she's bleeding a lot from her eyes. It's sort of like follows gravity, starts pulling on the floor. But as far as you can tell, this has stopped. It happened and it has stopped. You feel like you probably should just put her on the side so that there's no, so the blood doesn't pool behind her eyes and blocks certain passages. You feel like that's the best you can do.
I'll go ahead and do that then. I'll look over at Kelleran and just go, same trick as the basement. The lights. Fairy fire?
I don't feel that I can do it, actually.
Once a day, man. Damn.
What?
Yeah, I used it already.
Yeah. How about tomorrow, though? I'm good for it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's pretty well my
Tapped out,
turn,
buddy.
I guess.
All right. Then Mateo, at this point, it just drops it. You hear the clinging of a sword hitting the ground as he drops the sword and leaves, not running but almost, and you just hear him go downstairs.
While this was happening, did we notice anything happen with the child that's on the bed? Like, did they move, react, shift, anything?
You look at the child now, and it does seem like he's like semi stretching, like he's like kind of starting to get up a bit, like he was suddenly roused.
So he's actually waking up.
Seems that way.
Oh, I go over to the kid and I wake him up a hell of a lot faster.
God.
Yeah, in fact, as soon as you get there, Bansol, the father, is one step ahead of you. Has his hands on his son, and sort of just like he doesn't cradle him. He's not that young, but he half hugs him and just looks at him, asks a few questions. How does he feel? How is he doing?
Yeah, fuck that. I pushed him out the way and I grabbed the kid.
Sure, give me an athletics check.
Amelia, if you die because of this, does this break the bond?
Which bond? There's so many to keep track.
16.
16. Nope. You try to shove him out. You start pushing him on the shoulder. He just kind of turns his head towards you. Excuse me.
What'd he do?
What?
Clearly he had something to do with this. What'd he do?
Who? My son? My son just woke up.
Yeah, you said he's been in a coma.
Yes, he has.
And now he's not, and my friend is.
Well, it seems like she must have done something. I don't know. I feel like we've been pretty clear with you people that we have no clue what's going on here.
Oh, my sword's still drawn, so we need answers.
I have none to give you. Are you planning on murdering me and my child?
I have to.
Well, this won't bring back your friends. That I can promise you.
No, but
We're
it
not
would make
killing
me
any
feel
kids.
better.
He turns to his son. Just don't worry. He likes jokes. It's all right. And the kid just looks like left and right, like he just woke up from one nightmare to another.
Has he said anything, the kid? And
The kid has been.
Anytime that the dad answered in question, like asked questions, did he say anything?
No, he's looking very sort of drawn into himself. His face, his expression is one of pain and confusion mostly.
I just looked at the kid and asked, what happened?
I swear I didn't do anything. Who are you? And
We're friends, trying to help. Apparently waking you up from a slumber.
he looks down at Calrin's sword, like. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. Please don't kill me.
We're not gonna. I look at the older man, the father, and just go, "You have a spare bedroom, one where I can take her." And I nudge towards Amelia.
As soon as your friend puts his sword away, perhaps. I'm not comfortable leaving him in my son's presence.
He'll be coming with me.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Then do so. Now, please. I don't feel like that's very much to ask.
Of course.
To be civilized.
I pick up Amelia and wait for Kellerin to leave, nodding slightly towards the door.
Back out.
Bansol just yells, Matteo, come back! Give a room to these people! You hear hurried footsteps, and then coming up the stairs is not Matteo, but the woman you've seen before, the matriarch of the family. She gets closer and just shows you to a room on the same side of the floor. She opens the door. It seems lived in, but there's a fine layer of dust on everything, as if it had been someone had been there and then just was gone for a while. She just lets you in. You can stay here for a time.
Thank you.
Well-
Your son's awake. I would go to him.
She goes.
I'll lay Amelia down on the bed or a table, whatever I can find. I don't care.
Okay, yeah, there's a bed. It's not made, but it's there. There seems to be half a bedroom, half a how would you call it? Like a workshop where you do a lot of needlework. There's dolls and puppets being made in there.
Comfy, yeah.
It's almost bordering on creepy, but it's mostly cute. Cute dolls out of fabric, not like porcelain or anything like that. So anyway, you put it down. Eventually, Bansal comes around. Just knocks on the open door. So, let's see what we can do for your friend.
Thank you.
He carries a satchel with a bunch of implements. Gets near the bed, starts working different ways, checks on her breath, checks on her vital signs. He asks your permission to draw blood, to take a sample.
Of course. I have no means of helping this, so if you do, go ahead.
Why, doesn't seem to me like she's in any danger, to be honest. But my son started much the same, and then he never, rarely woke up. We shall see. Perhaps we should let the night pass for now, and see how she feels in the evening, and in the meantime, we can tell you more about what you've been looking for. Since, you did what we asked of you. It's only fair.
Well, and it's definitely our problem now, so all the information we can take.
Alright. Well, come down in an hour. We'll have a meal prepared for you. And in the meantime, be at home. Alright.
I'm going to just kind of sit on the floor and go into a trance.
Okay. Bansal, he never really told you his name. I told you, but he didn't. So he just introduces himself to Cyrus, gives you a hand to shake.
I shake it, give a slight bow from probably a kneeling position. Oh. Once all the niceties and introductions are over and he goes downstairs, I'll go ahead and start using prestidigitation to try and clean Amelia up some, get the blood off of her. And then I'll try and rest as best I can afterwards.
Alright, so you'll take a short rest.
Yeah.
Alright. Sure, then you all get the benefit of a short rest. Amelia, please roll
Please roll
1d4.
an hour's worth of death saving throws.
I rolled a 3.
The 3. Okay. All right. So the hour passes. Karen, within his trance, Cyrus, you, with more mundane ways, do great sleep, they call it. Or just take a beat, bandage yourself.
I wasn't that hurt. I'll be all right.
Yeah. There's always a few scrapes. Sorry, not scraps, scrapes. But if not, you just, take a while to center yourself and make sure everyone's all right. So an hour passes.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I guess.
Same as last words.
Yeah. While I'm trying the trance, or in my trance, doing my mental exercises. I know it's happened before while I was doing this, because I woke up and I had the fucking thing stuck to my hand and all that shit. So I know I can possibly communicate with whatever, I don't know. I'm just gonna reach out and see if anything happens and see if I get anything happens, see if I get any information on what's going on and what to do.
Okay, can you be more specific?
I mean, reading.
I'm not asking this to be annoying.
No, I know. So essentially, I mean, like I said, trance, you don't need to sleep. It's meditating for 4 hours or whatever. But meditating, you can dream after.
No, wait. So if I'm getting this right, you want to reach out to whatever made you puke a nailed tongue on your hand. Is that what you're trying to do?
No, let's be more specific. I'm actually going to try and reach out to Pop. I'm going to reach out to Dad.
You want to reach out to the soul of your departed father?
Sure. I don't know. He might be alive, but nobody else knows that.
Okay. As far as I know, elves don't have a hive mind of any kind, but sure. Give me a charisma check.
Oh, not bad. Yeah, it's not very good. 9.
No. So while you're still vote for it, trancing. While you are performing your trance, you try and send your mind out to things, and this is not the safest exercise. There are a lot of things out there that would, like to prey on you, so there are certain safety precautions to take in general when doing this sort of thing. Regardless, you do send your mind out and try and reach out to your father in particular, if there's anything there. You do not find him, but you do find something. It's in several pieces and dark as night. Darker than anything you can normally see. And you gain the distinct impression that it knows where you are at all times.
Okay.
In a matter of speaking, it's makes you feel naked, is what it does.
Ooh.
Not in a steamy way.
Man.
More in a, oh boy, I'm a slave in a slave carton. I'm not valued enough to be.
This is more naked and afraid than anything.
Yeah.
Or potentially more or less, something is, for lack of a better term, scrying on me at all times, kind of.
If that's your fetish, I guess.
Good to know. whatever I see is it's like you said, it's just in like puzzle pieces. Is it like a vision or is it like actual pieces of something? Like
I didn't say puzzle pieces. I just said it's in different pieces.
so it's
I
like
s-
like glimpses of a vision of something in the
Mhm.
dark. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
But it feels much like a one-way street, right? You can feel that it is observing you.
Right. So I don't get the sense that I can try to communicate with it.
Possibly, but you don't. Except for the fact that it can observe you, you don't know that you could tell if it reached back out.
That's it for now. I'll just keep in the trance.
Okay.
I assume I don't fall asleep during this hour.
I
I
mean,
don't-
you can. You know,
for a
I've
day.
taken an hour naps, 30-minute naps.
It's true.
It's up to you if you want to try and sleep or not.
Yeah, mostly for the wrong reasons. I think Cyrus would try to sleep at least a little. Yeah.
I ain't judging.
Once I go to sleep, I want to try and reach out to the dear old friend of mine.
Okay, man, everyone's got a fucking sleep sleep fucking quirk now. Goddamn. This is not what I meant.
Amelia doesn't. Well, she technically does. Yeah.
That you know of.
Amelia
Well,
self.
Amelia definitely has a sleep thing now.
All right.
Thanks.
So you reach out, and as you've gotten more comfortable with the process, you find yourself on the shores of River's End, with the town in the distance. The rest very much a uh, uh, in pitch black darkness. Aside from a few uh, a few lanterns along the river giving light.
I guess I'll climb up out of the water, as I've done a few
Mhm.
times now.
Yep.
Walk over, look for me, I guess.
Yeah, he comes down from the outside onto the shore.
I have another question, if you have time or energy for it.
I can't hear you very well.
Well, come here.
Well, that's I don't. He gets he gets closer, walks closer. Okay, what?
I have a friend that's.
I still can't hear you very well.
Am I that far? Am I so far that you can't hear me?
Why, you tell me.
I feel like I was further before.
Were
Am I not
you? I
slowly
don't know.
making my way towards this place?
I mean, I can still hear you. It's just just don't speak too fast.
Okay. My friend, Amelia, has a ghost
Ghost.
inside of her.
We
Do you
okay.
know how to fucking solve this?
We know that. I don't think we actually know that.
Look, if
Uh,
everybody's haunted, everybody's haunted. I don't know that I know that it's a ghost, but I know that 3 people have been fucking falling unconscious, and one of them described a very terrifying thing watching them at all times. Sounds like a ghost story to me, Kelrin.
Kind of looks at you like, what kind of ghost?
The bad variety? Not friendly or the drinking type, definitely more the bloody eyes and cut out tongues type thing.
I'm not sure what you mean by ghost. I don't think those exist really.
Aren't you a spirit? As always, so useful. Ah,
Why'd you
well,
have to put me into boxes, man? Every time.
boxes? I mean,
Yeah. You're a ghost, you're a spirit, you're blah, blah, blah.
well, you're not helping me define what you are, and that is the way that my mind works, is
Wait.
defining things.
What? Well, that's a you problem.
Isn't it an us problem, since you're me right now?
I'm you. I'm just doing this for your sake, okay? Let's not conflate things.
Well, what do you actually look like, then?
I don't think that would be safe for you.
I don't think the ghost that wants to kill me is safe for me.
Well, this wouldn't help solve your thing, okay? I don't know squat about ghosts. What do you want? Who do I look like? Do I look like a ghost hunter to you?
Who do I look like? I wonder.
I'm so funny.
Well, do you need more booze? How's it been?
No. I have enough water here.
But booze and water are different things.
Yeah, liquids. I get around. Look, okay, your ghost thing. I don't know, man. Just find a like I don't know, a ghost person killer or something. I don't know. I've never seen a ghost before.
That's what this was supposed to be. I was trying to find my friend that might be able to kill a ghost. Which is you.
Well, look, man. I feel like I've given you tons of shit. I don't know, man. Deal with it.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get here, the real here, not this here, soon.
What?
And deal with your problem of the golem.
I don't have problems.
Definitely not.
Ah.
But I'm going to try and actually be here soon. And when I do, I'd really like to know what you actually look like rather than this mind's eye bullshit.
Okay.
Great.
If you want to. I mean, I'm right there. He sort of like shows you the river.
I very, very pointedly keep that in my mind because I will get lost on the way there.
Look, man, it's just, if I mean, what are ghosts anyway, right? You think about that, right? You like to define things. So what are ghosts?
I mean, usually spirits of things dead.
Right. So did anyone die recently?
I mean, I don't know if you'd call it death, but that chick in the basement was pretty gross. Also, I want to see if when I describe that, if he recognizes what I'm describing, as if he could see my memory when I say it. If there's actually a reaction of some kind.
I mean, yeah, he seems to follow. When you talked about things before, he seemed to follow. When you named like Emilia, like he was like, yeah, sure. Because you never really explained to him who that was.
Right.
I mean, I keep telling you, I don't know shit about ghosts. I mean, are you sure this thing? You think it is a ghost? Also, do you need to deal with it?
Well, I would like to keep my friend alive, which means I probably should deal with it because, the whole bleeding from the eyes thing seems like a theme.
And what? So, okay, here's my thing. So, what do you think this ghost is coming from? Right, you gotta pin out the source. Where is it from? Right. Also, your friend, she did a thing, and now the kid's woken up. So it seems to me like she triggered the trap or something, right? She walked on a, on whatever, like she broke a string and then blah, got crossbowed in the face.
How do I always feel like you're 3 steps ahead of me and 3 steps behind me? This is infuriating. If it's not a ghost,
I didn't say it wasn't a ghost. I said
you
I
just
don't
said ghosts
believe in
don't
ghosts.
exist.
I said I don't think they exist.
But never mind. I'll be here soon, and when I do, we have some talking to have. I think I have a plan, and I don't like it, but I think it might be helpful for all of us.
Right. But still, though, what do you think this ghost is coming from? That's very important.
Well, I would have said the painting, but the painting's no longer in the house, so...
Right,
person, then?
exactly. But your friend did something, and then the kid woke up. What does that make you think?
That it's in the kid?
No.
I think I'm in over my head, which is nothing new.
Okay, here's
Um,
what I think. I think the kid, for some reason, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe she hates kids, or she likes kids, whatever. Whatever the fuck this ghost is, I think she made sure this. Well, they all had some weird shit going on, right? I mean, one of them is like as paranoia cranked up to 135. The kid couldn't sleep. I'm sure they all have some weird shit going on. So I think, Amelia just did something that tripped whatever energy was left from whatever the ghost left, and now it's gone. I mean, she paid for it, but it's gone. Otherwise, I don't know, man. But I feel like this ghost would have whooped your ass on the
That's
spot,
probably fair.
right? I mean, if it had been me, I would have whooped your ass right there.
Well, I guess a final point of talking. The last time I was here, I promised to help you learn a spell.
Right. Oh, yeah, I forgot to that. So what's... I mean, because I can do tons of shit, but spells... What do you mean by spell?
I mean, I can teach you to harness some form of arcane power. You know, that kind of jingly presence in the air.
Well, that sounds boring. Okay,
I mean-
let's have it.
Can you summon fire? Doesn't seem your
No.
speed.
No, it's not. Maybe I can summon... I can already summon water. Fuck off.
Well, I mean,
Plus, water beats fire. Everybody knows that.
yes. What about how good are you at seeing an item and knowing exactly what it is, seeing its true nature?
It's true nature. What the fuck
Yes.
do you mean? Like, oh, this is a mug. This is a true mug of mugging. I
Yes.
don't know.
Are you good at seeing things like that? Like when you look at my sword, obviously you know where its power comes from.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at something else, and I pull out the cube from my backpack, do you know what this does?
Sure. Some kind of movement thing? Don't know.
Close. I mean, very close. It brings me here, if I can solve it. But I can't solve it yet because I'm not the most arcane being.
Yeah. I can solve it.
DM, when I went to sleep, how close was I to Kellerin and Amelia? Like, how
I mean,
big is
if-
the room we were in?
I don't know, like 15, 20 feet away, I guess, if you wanted, like, maximum privacy.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would probably have stayed close to Amelia. Kellerin, on the other hand, a little harder to control.
Oh, I would have been like, I'm in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Just sitting.
I go ahead and look at this being, and I'm just like, so solve it then, if you're so immensely powerful.
Sure, I've got... It's not a matter of being powerful. It's about persistence and having a lot of time.
Well, I need it solved now, not in 20 years. Or an eon.
Yeah, but, right now... Oh, you know what? It's too complicated. Meta shit. So, just give me the cube, and before you wake up, I'll have solved it. Probably.
Okay.
Can't be that hard. It's just a cube, okay?
I hand the cube over.
All right. Takes it, looks around, opens compartments, pushes it around. He turns it into a balloon, like a not a balloon, but like a ball. Then it gets back into a cube, tinkers with it for a while. Time passes. You see a bunch of corpses go down the river. Not as much as last time, but still. And eventually he goes, "Ha! I'm halfway done."
Cool. I guess I just kind of sit down on the shoreline and settle in, waiting for the moment when it's done.
Eventually, it's hard to have a grasp of time passing in here. There's no weather. There's no sound really, except from the random splashing of corpses in the river. There's just the dimming light of River's End. Sometimes it pops up, sometimes it goes down. But aside from that, there are a few distractions there, except for the little noises from the deep, which just goes, okay, this, and eventually, after a while, he goes, okay, solved it. There, easy peasy. Only took me a bunch of time.
Awesome.
Right, so
I guess I'll be here sooner than I thought.
want me to turn it on? I can turn it on.
Can you show me how to turn it on? I'd like to deal with this ghost thing and then.
Yeah, you just spring the thingy on the side. You see this little like bit here that looks like it's not a handle, but it's a handle, and you pull it out, and then you crank it to the side. Yep.
Sounds great.
And you make sure. You know what? I don't know. That's about all I can tell you.
Worrisome. Okay. I'd like to wake up now. Hopefully it's not been too much time.
Okay, sure. Bye. In the river, bro.
I waddle off into the river.
All right.
If it's been more than 4 hours, I would have.
I'm so fucked. Yeah.
I would have
like
woken
it's
up
been
from
like
my
2
trance.
weeks.
Yeah, I would have woken up from my trance at some point if it's been more than 4 hours.
You wake up from a trance.
Cool, long rest.
Cyrus is sleeping. And what?
How long do I get the sense this is going to last?
It's been an hour.
It's
been an hour.
It's been
so
more than
rest.
4 hours.
Did I say that? To you?
I said if it's been more than 4 hours, I wake up. If it hasn't been more than 4 hours, then I'm.
Then you get woken up by Bansol, who knocks on the door and goes, "Okay, so food is ready."
Okay, hang on, I gotta fix things now.
You long rested.
You
overexcitable man.
I long rested, yeah.
Should I have like a password for long resting? Only if I say potato, okay. Then you click the long rest safe word.
Yeah. Sorry, just a couple things.
Yeah, too excited. All right, so he, I guess he doesn't wake you up. He untrances you.
What?
Food.
Just leave it at the door.
Okay. About your friend? Because you don't want to learn anything about what we may tell you?
I mean, you would know that I wanted to know what was going on, Caloran.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Bensel just says, okay. Eventually trays are brought to the room, and about 10 minutes after that, Cyrus wakes up.
Well, that was enlightening. Food's here. Why aren't we downstairs? I thought we had to talk to people and get things sorted.
We're asleep.
I mean, so are you, kind of. So is she, definitely. After we get done here, I think I have the way to get us to a place I really need to go to. I do have to ask Brahm something before we do, though. Yeah. I guess let's eat, and then we'll go talk to them and figure out how to help Amelia.
You can eat if you
Okay.
want to. I don't.
I eat.
All right, so you take a time to eat, and then eventually after, it's not very long, 15, 20 minutes, um, you go downstairs,
I mean, Cyrus can go
and
downstairs. I'm not leaving Amelia's side.
okay, fine. Then Cyrus goes downstairs, and some of the family sees you. Matteo notably gets to you, says, "Hello. So you want to talk now?"
Yeah. Do you know, other than the painting, if there's anything here that might be tied to this thing?
Uh, I don't think so.
And how are
Mm,
all of you feeling?
I don't know. Fine, I guess.
Better than before, or still paranoid to the nth degree?
I mean, I don't know. I don't feel great, but I guess I don't feel as bad as before. I can calm down a bit.
Is the boy still awake?
Yeah, he's outside.
And how is your mother? Normal or still different?
Hmm. Mother didn't really change much that I could tell. Didn't really have much of an effect on her.
Well, I have an inkling that maybe we've burned the last bit of power this thing had, but I don't know. Could we go downstairs and check on the woman?
I guess I have to ask. I have to ask Father, um, if that's okay.
Of course.
Okay. So he goes away in the side room. Bensel comes out with a bunch of keys rattling against his, in a ring attached to his pants. Gives you a nod. You go downstairs. Check on the locked door. You open it, and sure enough, it seems like the woman that was inside just is now sprawled on the ground. She looks the same, but now she's not just standing there like a statue.
And is she dead? I don't. I guess
She's
can I?
very dead.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'll look at the father of the family and just go. I guess we'll stay the night, see if things keep getting better, things start passing. And if they do, you're welcome. And if they don't, then we'll figure it out. Next steps and all that.
Right. Okay.
Do you want help burying her?
No, we'll deal with it.
Fine. I need to go back upstairs and check on Amelia, make sure that there's an inkling that she might wake up.
I understand, but I must tell you though, people saw you come in. It was kind of an explosive entry, yet there was a fight and everything. People don't like outsiders much, not now. Well, they didn't before, they sure don't now. I guess what I'm trying to say is we might be visited by some people. Just routine check. But I think it'll be better if your friends out of sight. If that happens.
Well,
If it doesn't, then
we can hide out for the night. I can get us out of here, but getting us out of here does leave you kind of high and dry.
no need. I'm just saying he should not get out of his way to antagonize everybody.
Of course. I'll do my best to keep him hidden if someone comes searching. Just send someone up to the room. Tell us. That way he can hide.
Right. Okay, well, then I suppose we'll speak tomorrow.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. He shuts the door and goes back up, and eventually you part as you go back to the room. Is there anything you guys want to do for the rest of the day?
Bleed.
Bleed.
You're not bleeding. You've stopped bleeding.
My
If
camera.
you were bleeding the if you were bleeding the whole time, did you just curse him? You were like bleeding it. I mean, if you were bleeding the whole time, you'd be dead. Cares, yeah. So anyway, if there's nothing else you guys want to do in particular, you can wait it out, take a long rest.
Yeah. I guess I would update Kelleran on what's going on. If he needs to hide or I need to get us out of here. One of the two.
Got it. Does he heed your counsel? We'll never know until it's too late.
Has he ever?
All right. So, time of rest passes. You get the benefits of a long rest.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna fucking have you fucking hold the watches for 8 hours in the
Well,
fucking house.
As soon as I get that long rest, I cast Fairy Fire over Amelia.
Sure. It pings off of Amelia. And nothing else.
Sneaky.
Shot.
And to sleep another 4 hours.
Amelia, you wake up first in the middle of the night. With a pounding headache. Other than that, mostly painlessly.
Oh, I did not get the benefit of the rest, right?
Yeah, you did. I'm not a dickhead.
Oh. Okay. Well, in any case, I'll, Amelia will say, where am I? Would
Yeah, 'cause
would
we're
my
all
eyes
asleep.
like be like blood red or whatever, or like bloodshot or however you call
Well,
it?
you know, they cleaned you up. They didn't fucking,
Okay.
you know, that's one of the reasons, you know, because thankfully, because you know, Cyrus made sure you didn't get, you know, blood pooling in your eyes.
Hello, is anybody there?
I mean, as soon as I hear her speak, I'm up and getting her some water. You
What
okay?
happened? Yeah, I feel a bit dizzy, headache.
Well, you went to
Yes,
sleep. The boy woke up. You've been asleep for however long it's been. You okay?
I think so. I mean, some food would help. But, I think
Well,
other than that, I'm
It's
fine.
been sitting here a minute, but you can, I just point to my plate that was just left. Unless Cyrus
Death
ate
by
it.
botulism.
Unless Cyrus ate it, I don't, you know.
Nah. I'm 4 inches shorter. I eat less now. You know?
It's true.
I'm a little man now.
Where's Cyrus?
I assume he's still asleep.
Yeah, I sleep a little heavier than you guys, more than likely. So
Well,
a soft whispered conversation's not
Yeah.
getting me up.
I mean, if Amelia wakes up, I wake up Cyrus.
Is this like boot to the head wake up or just a gentle shake?
No, I'm not a dick. Flick in the forehead with my echo.
Of course. Staying out of arm's reach as always.
Yeah.
Well, good to see that you're awake.
You get us out of here now?
I can. The only reason I would say let's wait is hopefully in the morning I can check on the rest of the family and make sure that their effects are still dissipating. It seems like they are. The woman downstairs is dead now, rather than in stasis, or whatever that was, so we'll wait through the morning. As long as no one comes a knocking, we'll be alright. And if they do come a knocking, I hold out the cube. I think I can get us to, well, my home.
Insist we wait.
I do. These people deserve to be better.
Really?
Of course.
Look what they did to her.
Oh.
Fuck
Did
these
we
people.
find out what's happening? I mean, you know, the whole angry lady I was talking about.
I talked to my friend, and it seems like you might have burned off the last bit of residual bad shit. Seems like they're getting better. Hopefully you will too.
I see. Is there any way we can help the other people?
I think we've already done enough. I think we just need to wait till morning. Make sure that they're still getting better and not reverting, getting worse. I don't want to just abandon these people.
What about the lady in the basement with no eyes? Is she just gonna get better?
She's already dead.
Well,
It seems like whatever you triggered freed her from that misery.
mm. I see.
Let's hope that it's not attached to you now.
DM. As a Ravenstorm, I do know that, like, if you mess, like, you told us last session, I think it was 2 weeks ago, you know, like, if you mess with, like, stuff like the painting, there comes a time where, like, it comes to hunt you back, basically. But now I've sort of messed with whatever is haunting people. Do I know if it's gonna haunt me, like, as any of my elders or whatever ever told me about that? Or is that, like, undiscovered territory?
You know that the motivations of entities such as those are obscure at the best of times and usually as singular, which is to say that basically depends on the person. So unless you get a better understanding of who this creature is, whatever it is, and what it wants, what it needs, what it feeds on, then it's kind of hard to tell if it wants to get back to you or not.
Okay. So Cyrus, who's your friend?
I think a river spirit. I'm not real sure. We'll be able to meet them when we go home. So
We're meeting a spirit.
I think nothing's very clear. Let me just leave it at that. A friend.
Have you been smoking?
No, I hold up this sack of drugs that I've had on my person for half the campaign. It's the exact same as it was before.
You had drugs?
Yeah. I had leaves that I could burn that give me visions.
Okay, so we did a good thing, yes? We help people.
Think so.
All right.
Daring Crusaders and all that.
And everybody's asleep right now?
I would assume it is late.
All right, then I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Good.
Right. So you resume your long rest.
Doubling down. We need 2 this time.
Eventually finish it. I mean, it's basically that happened in the middle of it. Whatever. Time is a construct. So you eventually wake up later on. you hear, faint noises coming from the rest of the house. Clearly, people have risen already.
I guess I'll look over the group and just go, I would just stay here. I'm gonna go downstairs and make sure that no one we don't want to be is here. They did say people might come searching for us, so better me to face them than the rest of you. I'll go talk to them and then we'll get out of here.
All right. So you guys want to stay in while Cyrus goes down?
Stay in the room, I guess.
I want to
Get
find
benched.
the leader person. I forgot where they were.
You're not giving me much to go on here.
They had a woman that was like the leader of like the whole group.
Their
Uh-huh.
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go find her?
Yes.
Okay, then I guess Karen, you won't stay alone brooding in the closet.
Batman.
Wait. Before leaving, Amelia will like turn to Kelren and be like, "Would you wanna come? Because I wanna talk to Mother, but clearly last time when I talked to her, it was not really effective."
Yeah, you're both batting a million.
Are you asking me to interrogate this woman?
Well, I'm more asking you to verify that we have tried to help out and have helped out, and therefore I'd like to know where the painting is.
I think you can do it on your own. Probably best I'm not interacting with these people.
Did something happen while I was out?
Possibly.
Okay. You didn't kill anybody, did you?
Woman is dead, right?
Did you do it?
I'd shrug.
No, don't mention that. It was an accident. You weren't there. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go.
No. Go on your own. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Did you kill anybody else?
Not
The
yet.
house is empty. The entire house is empty.
All right, Cyrus, I assume you lost patience and already went.
Yeah.
Right. So you get in the in a balcony as you leave the room. You're on the first floor, overlooking the main hall, and there are two family members. The blah blah blah. The mother, Katla, with her husband, and they're facing down a a small dozen group of people. Some are more, some clearly are farmers just based on their attire and the tools they're carrying. Others seem to be more like merchants, possibly. But anyway, they all seem to have formed, a group. They seem not unhappy per se, but there is an amalgamation of fear, confusion, and anger rising from that crowd. And you hear Katla just say, "Everyone will be safe. This is under control. All right? The attack has gone and passed. We have dealt with it. If you see any more sightings, do report it to us or to the Spirelings. All right? There's not much else we can do." She goes on with soothing words, trying to answer questions, etc. Eventually, most of the crowd disperses and gets back to whatever they were doing, except for like two or three that have a hushed conversation with her as you get closer. And eventually, Amelia, you come also out, and Karen
Yeah.
stays in. All right. So while Katla is talking to her people, Bansol steps up to Cyrus, says, "Oh, hello, good day. So, well, let's just get down to it.
Yes.
Let's go to the dining room, have a bit of a peace and quiet. I'll get the others once they're done. It'll just be a few minutes.
Fine.
All right, you go sit. He does this, as you come down, Amelia. He sort of does the same routine, and then eventually kind of looks at you a bit strangely. Just goes, "Can I?" And then he kind of just like forces a bear hug on you, and he just like, "Thank you for saving my son. I don't know what you did, but he's back, and I thank you for that you risked your life and did that for us. I didn't think a stranger would, and I was wrong about you."
Okay.
And he lets you go, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. I can't say I did all too much, but I'm glad it worked out. Is there anything else that are the others okay?
I haven't seen Clarissa since yesterday, but I'm sure she's just fine. She's never had issues before.
Okay.
Right, so take a seat and we'll be right here. Please.
Okay. Amelia will take a seat.
All right. There's like, cups of tea with a teacup, steaming teacup, if you fancy it. And quickly enough, Katla and Bansol and Matteo get to the dining room. They all sit, and Katla takes the lead. Well, first, thank you to both of you for. You didn't have to help us. So.
You're
A
welcome.
good deed deserves another, I suppose. Especially that now we have Oliver returned to us. I feel like we can hold our side of the bargain. So you wanted to know where the painting is?
Yes, please.
I don't know that. I know who I gave it to.
And who would that?
I gave it to a man called Jen Drell. He owns a pawn shop on this spire.
Jen Drell?
Mm-hmm. And now let me warn you, he's aligned with those scoundrels of the Undertrove, and I would not mess with them.
Remind me, the Undertrove?
Mhm.
Scoundrels? What exactly do they do?
She sort of turns to her husband, who clears his throat. He goes, forgery, fencing, smuggling, stealing, that sort of thing.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
As far as I know, they're not. Well, I think they run gambling dens. They're not really into violent crimes, as far as I can tell. But if you try and get in on their piece of the pie, they won't hesitate to cut you down. This I know.
I see. So you gave it to them or sold it?
We sold it, we had debts to erase.
I understand. May I ask how much you sold it for?
It was not that kind of debt, really. They accepted it, and we were lucky for it.
And have you heard any strange things from them after you gave it to them? I mean, considering, what happened here.
This was only a few weeks ago. And then Katla picks it back up. Yes, only a few weeks ago, and we do not normally frequent their establishments. We had a debt of a few thousand gold and a few debts that could not exactly be put to paper. But it's all done now. And if you want the painting, I would go there. Although there is something else. Well, of course, we will extend anything you need in your efforts. If we can. As I've said, a good turn deserves another. And you've gone beyond what I had expected of you. So you may ask if you need something or information. We will give to you what we have. But I should tell you, some of your kind came to us a month ago or so, looking for the very same painting.
And
we told them we didn't have it. We still did at that point, but we thought we could still get something out of it. I don't truly believe they believed us. And after that, I think they went somewhere in town. And Clarissa, my daughter, she tracked them down, and apparently she's been working with them. Matteo knows more, and Matteo just sort of he's been less twitchy than before, but he's still kind of like, drawn. It feels like he's not right in his skin. Like small noises will startle him, and he looks sort of half scared all the time. But he goes, "Yeah, yeah, I can show you where she goes. I think they've been working for some kind of alchemist for some time, and I think she wanted to help them get the painting back or whatever. I don't really know.
okay.
And I don't know. There were 3 of them. I don't know much beyond that.
Could you let me is it far from here?
Sorry? Oh, far.
Is it far?
Well, it's on another spire. It's on the central spire, actually. So far, I guess, half an hour or so.
And where exactly of this central spire are they?
I'd have to walk you there.
Okay, so you'd be willing to walk me there?
Yeah, I suppose.
I thank you for that. I will definitely be taking you up on that offer once I have regrouped with my companions. Is there anything else?
Katla says, I think that does it, unless you need specific information. That's really all we have on the painting itself.
So, what exactly do you do here?
Well, us?
Yes.
Well, we oversee farming on the spire. Well, at least this part of the spire. We have a few alchemy shops here and there that we used to run. Now we're just trying to get back on our feet.
So, never mind. No, should I ask?
Well, you've already done half the work, so you might as well.
You don't do anything in entertainment, do you?
Every fucking time.
No, we do not. But why do you ask?
It's sort of like trying to start my own theater kind of thing, or at least my own entertainment business. But it's been tough finding a spot to start.
I see. Well, I'm not sure who I'd ask, to be honest. No, I'm sorry. I don't have any connections there. We have theaters here on all the spires with plays and games, but I'm sorry. I don't think I could have an in for you there. I mean, if you want, I can talk to a few friends. But this whole business, I'm afraid to say, made us black sheeps of sorts. So our word is not good for very much anymore.
Do many people know about the issues you've been having after you sold the painting?
No. Well, the issues we've had them before we sold the painting.
I see.
We've had them ever since we got it. But no, we've tried to keep it hidden as best we could.
And
in fact, if the Hand of 34 had known that we had a magical artifact hidden in a house, well, yeah, you would have found a pile of rubble instead of this.
so,
So-
what exactly do you need to get back on your feet?
Time, I think, a lot of time to get people's goodwill back. I suppose if you don't have a fortune laying around, don't you? That surely would help.
Well, I guess for now, should
I
the
wasn't
opportunity
being-
arise.
I wasn't being serious. We'll be fine. Just we won't be power players in this city anymore. We'll have to satisfy ourselves with the quiet life, I think.
You never know.
No, I think I've had enough.
Well, if you could at least, you know, if the opportunity arises and the time is right, let people know that
Fuck's sake.
the Daring Crusaders have done a splendid job in helping you out when it was necessary. I mean, you don't have to tell them for what, but just getting our name out there, the way we look, it would be nice to keep us out of trouble, I guess, considering, well, you've kind of seen that we have a quite an interesting assortment of
Right.
races among us. So it would be nice to be able to stay out of trouble.
I can tell you the people around here on the spire have been talking about your intervention yesterday.
I hate to be the person to ask for money, but I've been broke for way the fuck too long. I can't afford anything.
You got a
We
rich
And I'm
can
friend,
not
it's
tell
asking
you.
fine.
much.
What do you require?
Just payment for services rendered. Nothing more.
Uh,
And they say they have no money.
It doesn't have to be gold. Trade goods would be fine.
we can give you food. I don't suppose you'd be interested in farming implements. We have a few alchemical reagents.
Those would do.
Um, I'm sorry, if you come back in a few days, I will try and have something more consequential.
And this hand of Tredefer, are they looking for us? Hunting?
No. No, if they were hunting you, you'd know it.
Good.
No, so I would ask you to keep whatever happened here quiet. The hand is not well known, but well, not well liked. But if they get wind of this through any way, even a rumor, they will investigate, and they don't need much.
Well, then it's best we leave your hair. Don't want to bring the family down.
Right. Right. So just we'll get it back for you before you leave. Matteo, just yeah, he'll show you the way, I'm sure. Katla gets up, leaves on the side. Bensel goes with her, and Matteo just kind of like stands up as well, sort of stays awkwardly there, like. Well,
Guys,
I'm ready to go when you're good to go. As soon as we come back with the reward.
I just get up and get ready to go towards upstairs for Kelrin. Clap the kid on the shoulder and just... You'll find your metal boy. One of these days, hopefully.
Okay.
I'll go upstairs to collect Batman.
Well,
Brooding.
While that was happening, there was something I wanted to do.
Okay.
If I remember right, you said we're still on the same floor where the little boy's room was.
All right.
I want to go into the little boy's room.
Okay. You go in the little boy's room.
See if he's in there.
He's not.
I'm gonna go try to find him then, stealthily.
Where do you go?
I-
You check every room.
Try to.
Okay. You go around checking every room in the house. Takes you a while, but by the time they have the conversation, you've checked most rooms except the basement, I guess, unless you want to go in the basement. And you don't find him.
Cool.
You don't get a Robin, Batman. Relax.
I guess I'll just go back to the room and wait.
All right. Then Cyrus fetches you.
Ready to
Well,
go?
seems like we have more business here on the spires. Our painting is on the central one,
Great.
so I guess we handle that. And then we go fight rock golems.
Sounds like a blast.
I'm sure you're very capable of taking. You're a dangerous man.
It's true.
Well, guess we'd best be on our way, and I'll start heading back down to Amelia.
All right. You go back down, and as you reunite,
If we pass
Bensel,
by, if we pass by like
Yeah.
mom and dad, like sitting in the table or whatever, waiting on us, Bensel, and what was her name?
Katla.
Catla. I'll go over to them and just say, I apologize for last night. The thing with stressful time. I let him know I'm sorry, and I give a like a little dice set. Just if you could let him know I'm sorry.
Okay. So you catch them as they come back from one of the rooms. You checked actually, which was a storeroom, with 2 bags. And Bensel just accepts the dice. Just says, "I will give them to him."
Thank you. And then I guess if Mom's there too, I'll hand her 10 platinum. Just say, we were never here.
Well, it's
I
good
have
'cause
vengeance.
she didn't intend to tell anyone anyway, so that's cool. He just raises eyebrows and goes, "Thank you." And then they you join with Cyrus. I mean, you walk away, which is towards Cyrus, so they follow you. And there are these 2 bags full of alchemical shit, which I will not go into detail with. You can add 50 gold. Okay, 2 bags. Each bag is worth 50 gold of alchemical reagents. There.
I'm taking one of these bags because I'm fucking broke.
Okay. Wait. Karen, are you walking away? Are you leaving the house entirely?
I mean, I'm going with everybody else wherever they were going.
Okay.
I assume we're heading over to the main spire now.
I mean, right now you're partying, but yeah. So you're still with everybody then,
right?
Okay.
I was just saying, if we're leaving as we're walking out, I
I get
with
it.
the
I get
parents, and then
I get it. So anyway, they thank you again. Katla explains again that if you can come back in a few days, they'll try and have something more readily usable, like money, to give you. And that's about it.
Well, I guess we'll be on our way. Whoever's leading us to the central spire and this pawn shop.
Mateo?
Mm-hmm. Material. So you
want the clanmate is also the clanmate is not at the pawn shop, right?
No. Mateo says I'm not sure what the pawn shop is exactly, but I know where the alchemy shop is, where your people are, I think. So where do you want to go?
Do you guys mind if we go there first?
We can go wherever you'd like.
Okay.
This is your part of the story, kid.
And there's the 4th wall, shattered by Batman.
Yep.
With a sledgehammer. All right. Okay, then followed by Mateo, you make your way down the steps of the house, and then through the fields of Spire Cantus, back towards Spire Gente, where this shop is supposed to be at. You guys, the daring crusaders in name, if not fame,
and Amelia said,
right,
is going. You're going through, being led by Mateo. You're going through Spire Cantus and the fields of crops that they are, what few they are managing to grow on the ground. And to be fair, it's pretty good overall. They seem to be managing fine. You pass by, and people on the farms nearest the house of Jamontes, they recognize you. They saw you the day before during the fight. Some of them just look at you from far away. Some tip their hats to you.
I
But
wait.
most, some kids sort of like run alongside you. But mostly people stick to their business and don't necessarily engage with you. Matteo starts, trying to do a bit of small talk as you walk through. Like, so you've been here for a long time in Spires, I mean?
Nope. Not us. Definitely not.
Okay. Well, do you mean to stay?
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I have some business to attend to in another city.
Right. Well, if you need any pointers or whatever, I guess I should tell you, Spires have certain laws that not always the same. And the spire we're going to, they have something with the things you do. The magic you do. And I'm not sure how, but if you use any of that, then the spiralings can find you real fast. And usually they don't like that, so sort of like it wakes them up or something. So I guess I would avoid it if I were you.
So no magic whatsoever.
Huh?
No magic whatsoever.
I mean, I don't know. It's just what I've heard. They say Spygenta is a no magic zone, no arcane anyway. I don't really know. I've never really. I don't really know anybody. What I know is that the mages of the Loki tend to avoid it, so there must be some truth to it.
Well, I guess no magic then.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't say you couldn't. Just that's what I heard. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's not. Well, anyway, I don't know. Just thought you should know. So you keep walking.
For the are you paying for the ride across again?
I suppose I have to.
I suppose you do.
How much was the ride? I forget.
I honestly do not remember.
I think it was like 5 silver a person or 7. I don't know. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
That seems expensive. Let's call it 2 silver per person.
And there's 4 of us.
It's already pretty expensive. Yeah, that's 6 silver. That's half a gold. That's so much.
Wait, 2 silver a person? That's 8. Isn't there 4 of us?
Yeah, but Matteo's not gonna make you pay for it.
Oh, I was gonna pay for him anyway.
Okay.
It'd be like a fifth of my money.
Man, D&D economy does not hold up to scrutiny at all. It's awful.
It's a bull market. Leave it alone.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, you pass by undisturbed for the most part. It's early in the day. People are in this part of the spire, tilling their crops or working on their field in any other way they see fit. You pass by a few markets on the way, and eventually reach the edge of the spire, where the gondolas are. So I take it Karen wants to pay the fee.
Suppose.
You said so. I'm not taking the money out of your pocket here.
Wait, are we taking a second ride? There's
No.
just- Okay, then I've already.
I mean,
never mind. We're good. I've already removed it
I
from my
mean-
inventory. We're good. If we're not if this is a second
Ah.
ride.
Well, yeah, because you hadn't taken it yet. I don't know, man. You
Oh.
removed money you still
Hey,
had, and
hey,
then you're like, oh,
we're good.
all right.
I thought we were. That's what we were doing. We're good.
Mm-hmm. So you get on the ride, headed for Spygente. This one, this spire is very much a central one, and quite big compared to the others. And the one you're on right now is quite further down compared to this one, so it leads you up for a few minutes. Eventually, you get there, and it looks to be much richer than Spycantus, the one you were just on. In Spygante, everything is clean. Everything is made out of rock chiseled into statues or gargoyles on the corners of buildings. They are how do you call them? Just well-worked stone everywhere. Pretty colors. The people seem to be overall either gallivanting or seemingly up to legal, plentiful business. Either artisans working from the shops or merchants going from here to there, carrying luxury goods, selling them from the markets, or inhabitants just coming and going from their homes to and from their homes, as well as entertainment. There's actually you pass by a theater, you pass
No.
by a troupe that's been singing on a plaza.
No.
With people, a crowd around it.
But come on.
We don't have time. We have things to do. Let's go save your painting and your people.
All right. As you get further through, Matteo sort of keeps you appraised and says, "So this was a nice part of town. We get headed into a bit of a remote area. So just mindful of your pockets, I suppose." And as he said,
Thank you, Karen.
the architecture of buildings doesn't change much, but it's clear that it's been taken care less, and people in general don't seem as openly rich or well off as they were before. In particular, at the corner of a street that's mostly deserted, only being lit up by the lantern lights of several lantern posts, you see a small crowd of masked dwarves that are sort of like talking to each other. There must be 6 or 7 of them, maybe a bit more, and they seem to be psyching each other up as they seem to be pointing to this house in front of them, and then eventually they start pounding on the door, like shoulder checking it several times, and then eventually breaking it down. And there's a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming from there. Matteo just sort of looks at you, shaking his head. I don't think we should meddle with that.
Is that a group we should know about?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Did they leave someone at the door?
No.
Like a rear guard, quote unquote. They're all inside? Okay.
Yeah, apparently. Well, now that you say that, like one of the masked dwarves is like looking out of the door, sees you, And he's like, "What you looking at?
I'll
Fuck
reply,
off!"
I'll reply in Dwarvish. Not sure what I'm looking at. What is it?
In common, he says, "What? Because I'm a dwarf, you think I speak Dwarvish? Fuck
Well, I
you!
would hope.
What I don't!"
So, you gonna explain what this is, or we're just having fun?
He goes back in.
Well, I guess we should keep moving, huh? Wouldn't want to get our doors kicked in.
Yeah, Matteo's already sort of like, moved up the street a bit. Is like, come on.
How crowded are the streets?
Not. It's more of a, it's a smaller one, more of an alleyway.
Anybody tries to bump into me, I'm instantly grabbing them.
Sure.
They get
Fair
the shing
warning.
shing.
You hear it, DM? You bring an NPC, I fucking get it! Alright. And I'll burn his family, okay? Alright. Alright, sure. So, you keep moving, on your guard, however. And you pass into a different neighborhood. The architecture sort of changes here. It's more, the stone has been worked even more. Like, it's like they couldn't add anything, so they decided to build on what they had. And it's actually almost reminiscent of the conglomerate of Manside. Just the way the arches are, made, or the corners of buildings, the way they were dug into the stone. And there are a few drows here. In fact, that's most of the population in this part of this fire. And eventually Matteo stops in front of a it's like there's this big pond and this house with a large garden in front. The garden looked like it's been trampled. There's a few plants that seem unscathed, but most of it has been decimated. Light is coming from inside the house, and you can even see a shadow being cast by someone inside there. But at the garden itself, you see a man crouched, looking at the trampled ground, with a spear held on his back. And as you hear people coming towards him, he gets up and turns. He has red hair, cut short. He's quite tall, taller than most of you. There's no real defining feature. His face is almost bland, except for his nose that has been broken in the past. That is plain. It just looks at you, coming forward.
Well, Amelia, you're up. Smooth
Okay.
talker.
You do realize that the last time I talked to the person that was in charge, it didn't go that well.
Yeah, I'm kind of counting on it. Go ahead.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, if you don't want your painting, we have other things we can do at this moment.
Right, we can leave it any-
No, I want it. I want the painting. Okay. Well, here we go. After you guys.
I turn around and walk out.
Right.
I was like, all right. I mean,
Walk in, do your thing. I got one trick, and you don't want it right now.
All right. Hello, is the manager here?
Manager? Well, Gordevier, the shop owner, is in here. If you're looking for him.
Hey, hmm, um, so I heard you recently got some new hires, and kind of looks like me. Um,
Looks like
have you
you.
seen-
You have
Well,
twins?
no, I mean, they're not from here.
What do you mean by that?
Okay. Do you see this bracelet? They should have the same one.
You mean like this one? And he
Oh.
shows you a
It's
very
you.
close match.
Why are you here?
I don't know how to answer that.
inside
mean-
check.
Sure, inside check. What are you inciting for?
Is he who he says he is, or is claiming to be with the whole bracelet thing? Did he just steal it off these people?
Sure, roll.
Does the bracelet look natural on his wrist?
That's a natural 20 for 23 total.
Ugh.
The bracelet looks like it belongs on his arm. So, have you been sent out as well?
Yes, but
So, what took you so long? Have you heard
a
our call?
call?
Uh, all right, I suppose not.
I'm sorry, what call?
Well, we found the painting.
Where is it?
So, it's somewhere. We don't know where exactly. That's the problem.
You
see?
found it, but you don't know where it is.
We know it is here in this place. You know, how about
Where's the we? Where's the rest?
can you calm down first? Okay.
Okay.
How about you come in and we have a talk? I will introduce you to my friend, and we can see what we'll do. Because
Okay.
you're the first of our kind that we've seen in a long time. So,
Well, these two are with me. Karen, Cyrus. They've been helping me on on our search.
I've never seen this woman before in my life.
Terrible.
I'm just here to shop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm a
Cyrus,
dear friend.
okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
he just looks at Emilia and says, "We do have noticed that people under here have deficient intellect."
He's joking. He likes jokes.
A comedian, if you will.
Very well.
Anyway, so
he
where?
sort of like moves inside. The inside of the shop smells like herbs and very clean at the same time. It looks both like a home and a odds and ends shop. There's a man inside the drow who seems to be busy concocting some kind of big soup in a cauldron. It's like bubbling angrily, and he just seems to be adding a bunch of ingredients very liberally. to the cauldron. Sometimes it pops, and there's like a bunch of smoke that comes out of it, but he seems okay with it. Sitting on the chair on the other side of the room is this. By contrast to the man you've been talking to, this one is rather small and pudgy, but he has the red hair and a bracelet as well as sort of how do you call them? Like spikes coming out of his neck, like gray bits of metal coming out of his neck. So the tall one just turns to you. He says, "Hello to all of you. I'm Callister. This is Gordevier. He's the shop owner, and down there is Evrard, my friend. So, should we take a sit?" And Gordevier just sort of like looks out the drow, goes, "Oh yeah, come in. The more the merrier. If you want some soup, I have some soup. If you want to buy something, just it's the honor system here. So just if you take something, just pay for it. The price is on the bottom.
Would you take an exchange?
If it depends."
Would you buy this off me? And I hold up the bag of alchemical reagents we just got.
He gets down from like a little bit, stairs that are letting him get to his cauldron. Gets the bag, sort of like looks through it, starts rummaging, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, it's good, yeah." Starts, taking a bunch of things. I can use that. He takes it, throws it in the cauldron. So it's okay. I'll take bits in this, that. He checks in the other bag. All in all, he'll take about 20 gold off of each bag. So he'll give you 40 gold total, which you can deduct off of the value of each bag.
I'll pull out the I can't remember if you said it was a vial or something. We got them from, I think, what's his face, back at home. There was 3 of them. There's one that was like fire, hair growth, and then climb walls ones.
Yeah.
I think I've got the one that's fire. It's the one I chose. So just hand it and say, how much for this?
It looks at it. Oh, very pretty. What does it do?
I've been told it lets you breathe fire or makes fire. Something with fire. Not really sure.
Did you test it?
No, I was a little afraid to, not knowing for sure.
He shakes it. Gets like a basin with some liquid in it. Just drops a pinch in it. The liquid just drops and sort of like expands inside the other liquid. He kind of looks at it, sort of swirls it a bit with his finger. Well, I'll give you 5 gold for it.
You have any healing potions?
Nah.
Cool. My friend
Why
will take
not
the
today?
5 gold.
Who, me?
Sell
Yeah.
mine as well.
You
for
shouldn't
5 gold.
have.
He's been a little strapped for money recently. I kind of feel bad.
Guys,
Also, I'm
the
tired
double
of paying
digits.
for everything.
Callister says, "I'm sorry, Gordevier, but we do need to talk. I'm sorry." Gordevier just, it's fine. Just do your. Let me with my soup. And he sort of like gets back on his little stairs, and gets back to stirring his soup, while Callister gets to a table where Everard is sitting at. Everard has been staying silent for all of this. He just kind of looks with disinterest. Okay, So how did you find us?
I just followed the trail to the painting, and it led me here.
Well, we don't have the painting, so I'm not sure how you find us.
I'm going from place to place helping people, and in exchange, I got information. And apparently, well, they knew about someone like me working in this place, so hence why I'm here.
Okay. But you're here for the painting.
Yes.
Okay.
And I know
Well,
where it is, or where it has last been.
well, we know that too.
So it's still the pawn shop.
It's not at the pawn shop.
Where is it?
They have it in some storeroom somewhere. We don't know exactly. We know they're gonna put it for auction.
But it's being auctioned off by the pawn shop owner.
He turns to Everard. Everard just shakes his head. And Callister just goes, the underthrow.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing.
If you say so.
So we just break in, kill some criminals, take your painting? Is that what we're planning?
Sounds like a plan.
We have tried that.
Well, you didn't have
Probably.
us.
I'm not that
Okay.
confident, but we could.
Okay, big shot. The thing is, there were 3 of us, and 2 of them, he nods towards the pudgy small one, wanted to call for backup. So one of us volunteered to go back to the tribe and warn them. We knew we had time because...
Have you heard anything?
No. It has been several weeks. I think we should do something before... Well, I think we should prepare and do something. Maybe prepare for the auction itself. We know when it is, if not where.
When is it?
In a month, give or take a few days.
How much are they selling it for?
It's an auction.
It's an auction. Do you know what an auction is?
And how much money do you have?
I'm not buying your painting.
We're gonna need money.
Look, it's not just any other auction, okay? It's a big thing. It's a sort of like a luxury thing. They have socialites invited, that kind of thing. It's not something you can just come in without an invitation. We've been trying to find a way in, but it's been complicated.
What kind of people do they invite?
Well, as I told you, wealthy people, people with connections. Well, they have security people, of course, merchants, people, that kind of people. I don't know.
So, stealing is not an option? Because I can tell you, these 2...
I don't steal.
Are pretty good at what they do.
I didn't say it wasn't an option. I just said we don't exactly know where the painting is stored, and we assume it's under heavy guard since it's supposed to be at this auction. And the auction is a pretty big deal. It's supposed to... Look, them building a city on the surface, riding up the spire, and it's supposed to be kind of a big opening ceremony of some sort, so a lot of money and influence is riding on the success of this auction, and they've been moving the goods a lot. And we've tried once, and it didn't really work. That's why we thought we'd send a call, wait for the tribe.
Why don't we use Barrick? We could go to Barrick, have him send a message to your elders,
Uh, can this bag do that?
Possibly, yes.
Just a thought, anyway. I don't have the ability, but
I
How long have you guys been here in town?
I would say in town. In this town, you mean? Yeah. Honestly, all these caverns look the same to me. In this town, a month or two.
In that
Oh.
time period, have you, within this town, heard of the Hum?
The hum, no.
I need to ask. What is this call that you've been sending out?
Just that we have found piece of the diagram, and that we need help to recover it. Which
I mean, where did you send it to? Because clearly I did not get it.
well, we sent someone up to the surface trying to find a nearest tribe to spread the message. That's all. So hopefully the message was gotten and they're on their way. But who's to say?
Okay,
Maybe
so
something happened.
basically, if I weigh our options, we have a month to find out where the painting is. Either make a name for ourselves enough to join this auction and then somehow have the money to get the painting, or steal the painting.
Well,
Well,
I also,
reacquire rather.
at this point, Everardo had not said anything. Says, I also heard you can buy in 3,000 gold.
let me just pull out my pocket change.
I didn't say you could buy it.
What, you have 3,000 gold sitting around?
Clearly, I don't.
Wait, did you say buy in or buy it?
Buy in
Buy in. Okay.
into the auction.
Into the auction. Okay. I
Suddenly,
just want to make sure. I was like, okay.
he was about to pull out a wallet, and I was like, nah.
Pay to win.
Where's the nearest bank?
Yeah.
I mean,
Diablo Immortal all over again.
Oof, too soon.
$100,000 later.
All right. Okay. I guess. It just. Why is everybody here willing to help?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're working here, and these people are helping you, and of course that's very lovely. But why?
These people? Whose people?
I mean, you work here, don't you?
Well, we help Gordier a bit. I mean, we do have to eat. So,
Yes, of course. But
well, we've been doing security in his shop. It's been having troubles. So,
do you not think you're bringing Goldivier in trouble?
no, he's been victim of attacks before. We've been helping him, and people here, the drows, they're not well liked here.
What about the dwarves, the ones with the masks?
Masks. Not sure. Anybody can wear masks.
True.
But I suppose maybe. I guess since this war started, I hear a lot of people calling their neighbors spies and that kind of thing. So if you're a drow or dragonborn, usually things don't go your way.
Better
Yeah,
be careful, Calvin.
I'm not getting invited to that auction at all.
Unless you buy in.
That's a good point.
Well, there are, as I understand, and this is secondhand, you can make it as a tile, I think. I mean, if you have connections in the Lethe, I'm sure there will be tiles at the auction.
I don't
Just
think my connections here are gonna. My connections reach here.
I'm very well. I'm just saying. I know for certain. Just because some are being harried doesn't mean the established ones are having troubles on the same scale.
I'm
I don't
guessing
know.
Rome won't be able to get us in.
I doubt it. The man is not particularly well off. And even if he was, getting him to actually help us with this was like pulling teeth already.
Cyrus, can that thing that can take you home?
Yeah,
Can it take you anywhere?
not that I know of. And going home isn't going to help us here at all.
So it can only take you to your home. It can't. Got it. That just meant as a fast means of transportation.
We could get out, but we'd be going to a ruin. Or maybe,
Right. I meant it.
Like,
No,
home.
I don't mean to your home. I meant to my home. But if it can't take us there, then there's no point.
and from mine to yours is weeks of travel, so
What about from
So-
yours to mine?
Is it a one-time use thing?
I have no idea. My plan was to test it by doing it after we were done, but we're not done, so
But is it far from my home?
I honestly don't know. It wasn't a straight path for me to meet up with you. I spent close to 2 years on the road before we met. I don't know.
Christ, you survived.
So I think we've come back full circle, and our option is to just steal the fucking thing.
We don't know where it is.
We can find that information. We have a month.
As you're talking, suddenly there's a voice says, "You!" And pointing at you is a woman you've seen before at the Jamonti house who was helping you during the fight. She had a bow and was fighting alongside you.
Should she point at?
And she's like pointing at all of you. She just came in the shop and she's just looking at all three of you. What are you doing here?
Daring Crusaders at your service.
No.
Hi,
How did you find this place?
how do you think?
I point to the kid.
Which kid?
With
That's true, yeah.
Matteo. Yeah, isn't Matteo still with us?
Miriam?
Matthew
Medea?
didn't,
Whatever the name. The M-word
Matteo.
kid. Yeah, that,
Matthew didn't come in. He fucked off already.
Mateo. Oh, I thought Mateo was in here with us.
Matteo
Nah,
brought us here.
he got you to the shop, and then you ignored him, and he fucked off.
Okay,
Okay,
fair
well,
enough.
Matteo brought us here.
Little.
We're not doing anything.
Well, what do you want? And
It's none of
Callister's
your
like,
concern.
calm down. She is not. They are not. They are helping us. And Callister goes, they are stealing my thunder. This is not fair.
Thunder.
You're trying
We
awfully
helped
desperately
you.
to be a hero. I don't really understand
We
it.
made sure you didn't die.
You get off my seat. This is my chair.
You do know that we helped your other friends, right?
My other friends.
Your family. Haven't been home in a few days, have you?
I don't care. First of
Oh,
all,
you don't care that
Well, they do.
everybody's cured?
Well, except for the one woman. Sorry.
okay. So what? You gonna help them get their painting? Get them off their asses finally? Fine. Let's go. I'm ready.
You know where the painting is?
You know where it is?
No, but we can find out.
Oh.
Yeah. Why do we need you for
Well-
that? We can do that on our own.
No. I'll take all the help I can get. How would you not find out where the painting is?
I would go
Just gonna go talk to the pawn shop
to
owner.
any of the pawn shops, get the ledgers, look through it, find where they store their shit, go there, kill everybody except one person, make them tell
I
us
like
where
your
the rest
plan.
is.
You're
We've
starting
been
to
sitting
grow
here
on
for
me.
weeks. We're not doing anything.
I like
Callister
it.
just says, "This is not safe. Your way is it is terrible. It is not a plan." It is a plan. It's better than sitting on your ass on your chair here and
Yeah.
eating soup
Look,
of
Gotta make a
whatever.
point.
Look, we're gonna go to our friend on a different spire. I'm gonna talk to the chief and see if they can get back up. And we'll take it from there.
More waiting.
It'll only take a couple hours.
Oh,
I just
think we
have to
go.
travel
Find
back
out we
and
can't
forth.
have backup. We just go. We fight.
Eh,
Die.
yeah, I like your
Is-
plan.
is-
Look,
that
I'm not
agreeable?
saying. Look, I'm just saying. There's tons of things we can do, right?
Okay,
To
how
get
about
information.
you
What?
and Kelvin here go get the ledger, because clearly you two don't stand out.
Sure.
Sure,
Wait, what?
I'll get your
Um,
ledger. I can do it.
Just tell me where the pawn shop. What pawn shop it was at?
Well, I know where it is, so you have to follow me.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, is this really a good
Yeah.
idea?
Oh, she's gone.
I'm following.
Cyrus,
I'm
aren't you
here.
supposed to stop them?
Not at all.
But they.
You and I'll
Okay.
go talk to Barrick,
Okay.
get that plan in motion, and if they don't die, they don't die, and then we all come back together. And if they do die, it's on them. They seem kind of stupid.
Why did I? Okay, let's go. We'll be back. Stay safe. Let us know if anything happens to those two.
Wait, so where are you going? How can we reach you?
I actually forgot what spire it is. Let's see if my.
Yeah, I gotta look too, I won't lie.
Let's see.
Yes, bookkeeping. That's what I played D&D for.
It is Spire Makofu, I think.
Yeah, I didn't write any of that down.
I strive to give names that when you read them, you're like, did I write that right?
Yeah, that's me the entire time.
I've noticed that. Is
So
it
we
Mako?
go back to the homeless people resort, talk to Barrick and Brahm, and then we come back here. And if you need to reach us, go fuck yourself. I have nothing for that.
No, you can find us on that spire, and I'll give them directions to where the people are staying.
Just ask for Brahm. That's all I can give you.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure. Your name?
Cyrus Felrin.
Amelia.
Well, hope we see each other again until we find this painting.
You might go after the two of them. At least one of you. Keep an eye from a distance.
Have you really not seen any other of our clanmates?
No. We have been here for the most part ever since we found a whiff of her.
But
we were 3 when we came.
they sent more than just
Yes.
us.
Yes, they did. But as far as I know, none came to Spires, or if they did, they didn't cross our path. Perhaps they came. I don't know. Mhm.
4 people found their way to the painting. Of everyone that was sent,
Well,
seems unlucky at best.
It's underground is a big place.
I mean, yes, but you don't think something happened to them, right?
I don't see why. I don't see why I should think that.
But then, if
Well,
we do
you didn't-
acquire the painting, how would they know?
Well, eventually they'll tire and come back. I know that if we hadn't found anything, we would have lasted much longer before having to come back.
Okay.
Don't you
All
find
right.
this place just harrowing? It just there's no air. Hard to breathe. There's no wind. There's no night sky, no stars.
I do find it harrowing. However, I've been through a lot the past few days, and I've seen a lot and experienced a lot. And I think there's more to these people than we usually think of.
It's not about the people. I want out of here. I can't take it much longer.
I'll do my best to make it as quick as possible.
We either get this painting and go home, or we die trying.
Well, we will get the painting.
I hope you can reach them. In the meantime, we'll be here. But we'll keep our efforts. Maybe we'll have a lead
Be safe,
when we
brother.
meet again.
Sarah, shall we?
Yes, of course.
All right. So you guys get up and leave, heading back towards the Church of the Lost.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
What have I done?
Cyrus, Calvin, and Clarissa go back towards. Well, you go back to Spy Cantus, actually. You have to, so you have to pay the fare.
Fine.
He's bleeding our reserves. Oh no.
You could, hey, dude, if you can't just give 10 plats away, you can't pay the fare.
I'm good.
Glad you
Anyway.
are.
All right. So
So on our way over there, I'm just gonna ask her. So, have you ever been to this pawn shop before? You know what the layout is?
I've seen it.
I've seen it. Is there an
Yeah.
office or anything you know of in the back? The way in?
Yes.
Is there a window?
There's 2 floors. Tons of windows.
Okay.
Tons of passage.
I'm sure.
They got security.
Okay.
Because they've got disparate people coming all the time. And then, yep. They've got undertrove people.
But you know
Big
specifically
muscle.
the room in which the ledger would be held?
No, I don't know that.
Don't know
I
that.
mean, might be behind the counter. Maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know.
Is there an office of some sorts, possibly?
Yes, I told you that.
You know specifically where that office is in that building?
Wow. You ask a lot of questions. Look, can we just
I-
get there and then we'll
I
check
ask
it
a
out?
lot of questions because I want to be prepared.
You don't need to be prepared. You just need to be good.
Oh, I'm good when I'm prepared.
Well, it sounds to me like you're weak and you're scared, and you're trying to over-prepare.
Oh, darling. Little do you know. Look, if you can tell me where an office potentially could be, the ledger potentially could be, I'll get in there. I just need you to make a distraction.
Don't want making the distraction now. Well, that's rich. Make your own distraction. We'll see who gets the ledger first.
So you want to turn this into a competition?
It is, you made it into competition. I didn't.
When? When did I make this into a competition?
When you said I would be the one doing the distraction.
Do you want the ledger or not?
I do want the ledger. That's
Okay, then you can get it yourself without my help, apparently, right?
Yes.
Okay, see ya. I walk away.
All right. All right. So
I mean, I
You walk away.
was gonna go and help, but it's like she's gonna turn this
Uh,
into a competition and not like work with me on this. Fuck off.
so you'd have to pay the fare again.
That's fine. I'll pay my fare.
And where do you go?
I mean, I would know probably. I mean, I would head back to the whatever the alchemy shop is, and then figure out where they went from there. Yes,
I have to put it fair again.
that's fine.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to just to take slight notes here. Sorry.
I have to prepare a little because we've gone completely off the rails.
One moment.
Well, he's gone anyway. So. Yeah.
Why don't we just end this episode out with the 2-panel screen?
No. All right. So first off, let's say Cyrus and Amelia make it. Well, he's not here, but you make it back to the Church of the Lost. There's a bit more activity here. They seem to have some kind of soup kitchen going on. Barrick is there, filling up bowls of soup with a bunch of volunteers. He sees you, just gives you nods. What up?
I need another favor. Well, Amelia needs the favor, but I also...
You do? Okay. Well, I'm tad busy here.
Yeah, I can help you with this, and then when we're done, you can help us if you would.
Sure. Yeah, it's just kind of handling bowls of soup as it goes. Just get in line.
Sure.
Get a ladle and get to work.
Vegetation my hands so they're clean.
All right.
Best spell in the game.
So useful.
Not a spell. Cantrip.
Super.
And if you were a spellcaster, you'd know about that.
Keep insulting me, I'll cry. One day I'll be a wizard, Dad.
You're a wizard, Gary.
Good old Gary Warren.
Okay. All right, so you help him with the soup kitchen, which there's a bunch of people. It takes 20-30 minutes, something like that. And eventually, if Amelia comes back, that is.
Right.
Yeah, but by this time we can say that. Fuck.
We could say that we might as well just wait because I'm sure this.
No, that Kelvin, I keep black holing on your name. It's right. So by that time, after 20-30 minutes have passed, as you were helping Barrick, Kelvin may got to the church as well, because you didn't lose that much time overall.
Yeah, that conversation was quick.
Wait, so
Right.
you're coming to the church? You're not even going to help the girl?
Oh, fuck off!
I thought it was gonna be a competition. What the fuck? Wait, did I miss something?
Challenge
I
me,
was-
you
I was going to
motherfucker. I'm
help.
out of here.
I was going to help. They wanted this. She wanted to turn this into a competition and see who got it first. No, fuck you.
It
You guys
100%
would have
was
been like-
competition from the get-go.
I think
You
I
just
thought
didn't
you
see
both
it.
would have been like, all right, it's competition time, let's go, and then
Yeah,
not how I work.
I thought so as well, but Guess
If
not.
we're not working together, the whole plan falls apart and isn't gonna happen. You're just both of us are gonna get caught. I'm not stupid. When it comes to like roguey shit like this, I'm not stupid.
all right.
So,
I believe he just left him.
Eric,
So yeah, so Amelia, you came back to the church. Karen helped Barrick with the soup kitchen for a bit.
I'm Cyrus.
Fuck yeah, Cyrus. and then and then fuck. And then
My
now
name,
Barrick is
bitch.
free. You are who? I say you are.
Say what again, motherfucker?
So guys, what's up?
I need
Well,
your
Amelia
help.
needs a message. Again.
Again.
Yes.
On the way,
Okay.
on the way back, I would have grabbed like a book or a ledger, just a blank one.
From where?
I just someplace I would have bought one somewhere if I'd have found a place to buy it.
Okay, you lose 1 silver.
All right, fine, works. So worth it for what's about to happen. I guess as
right,
Amelia
so-
comes in or as I walk in, I just found it, got it.
So where is it?
Oh, it's in the ledger.
I mean, yes, but where's the painting?
Do your own research.
I'll open the ledger and see if it's in there.
Hell, it's blank as fuck.
I think you stole the wrong thing.
No, I bought that. Fuck that chick.
Wait, what happened? I thought you two were getting along, hitting it off, you know.
Oh, no, not
Only
at all.
phones are
Then
so
she got
made.
all competitive on me. It's like, no, if we're gonna steal this, we gotta work together. She didn't want to work together, so I'm not stupid. I'm not getting caught.
I took you for the competitive guy.
No, not at all. I'm a get the shit done kind of guy. Have you not figured that out yet?
I'm not gonna comment.
My point.
Okay. Anyway.
So what the fuck you want?
I need to talk to my clanmates above ground.
That's cool. Then go meet him.
Wait, you want to
Wait,
try to
can't you-
send the guy that stole the painting to begin with up to talk to your clanmates?
No, I want to use the telepathy thing that you did with your family.
Hey, I didn't steal shit. First off.
I would like to borrow your talents.
I have many talents. Which
The one that you used to talk to his family.
The message spell,
wow.
the one tense and useful.
I mean, I could do that, I guess. Sure.
Would be
I guess if you
greatly
want.
appreciated.
Okay.
How does it work?
Do you have? Well, if you have like a piece of the person, that would be very helpful. If you don't, I'd like a rough direction, a very detailed, portrait, description, their age, hair color.
Pen and paper.
You're the
I
one that
don't
does all
have
the
that.
writing. What are you talking about?
Right.
You should have pen and paper.
I do have pen and paper.
Aren't
I'll
you
start
always
going
writing
through
in a
my-
journal?
Through my stuff.
If you don't have a pen and paper there and you've been writing in a journal, I'm impressed.
We don't have loads of.
I got
we
it.
don't have- Okay. We don't have paper here, but we have stone tablets you can etch on.
Tablecloth,
No,
napkin.
no.
And I'll start making a beautiful drawing, I hope.
Just draw on the table, it's fine.
I won't make it of my mother. I'll make it of Ravenstorm. Oh, yeah. It was Ravenstorm, wasn't it? I think it was. Let's see.
Your
don't
backstory,
know.
kid.
Oh my god, why did I put it?
Just put elevator music. Dun, 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 dun,
Imagine
dun.
not knowing the lyrics.
Oh, right, I have it in our
Doo-doo-doo.
chat. My bad.
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
No, I don't. Oh my god.
What are you looking for? Tell me, who are you trying to contact? It's not that
The head
complicated.
of the Ravenstorms.
What the fuck is that? I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's what. Of course you don't. You literally made it up. Are you serious? How do you not know?
High Elder Grandpa.
Yeah, something like that. I could have sworn it.
Well, if you had read what I had made up, you would know why I take great offense.
I did read, but
Oh,
it's been so
uh-huh.
long, bro.
Uh-huh.
That is
Okay.
kind of fair, though. If you read your backstory once, right before everything
No, I
started,
read it several
9 months
times.
ago,
But, let's see.
I'm just asking. Just tell me who you want to fucking contact. It's not fun.
Literally the head of the Ravenstorms.
They have no heads.
They're headless?
They're
They
all
do
dead.
have-
They've been slaughtered. You have no home to go back to.
Wow.
There is no central leadership. So who the fuck do you want Barrick to contact? Barrick is like sleeping on his chair.
I like
I'm
Barrick
just-
is my favorite character.
I'm just gonna get up and go grab some food. Just,
Yeah. I
Gonna
think
eat at the slop kitchen, but
Right.
not at the nice house.
Yeah, people are still, eating across like long stone tables. Having talking amongst each other.
I'm gonna get
Okay.
up and go find Rom if I can.
Okay.
Just go knock on his door. Hopefully he'll be there.
Sure. You knock on his door. Doesn't answer.
I just open the door then.
Okay. You open the door. He's not there. And then from behind you, you hear, "Fuck you doing in my room?"
Well, I was coming to check on you. It had been a day.
Well, I'm not there, so
Well, how are you?
pitchy.
Good.
Uh huh.
I think I figured
what's
out
your-
that box. The thing. And I kind of hold it up.
You did?
Well, less me, more the deep. But yeah, I mean, I kind of figured it out. I figured out how to figure it out.
Okay. Well, good for you.
Well, I was going to ask, you don't have any reason you'd want to come back to River's End, do you?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'll come if you want. It's not a big deal.
well, if you're not too busy, I kind of have a bone to pick with a couple of golems there, and I wanted to deal with it for old time's sake.
The Golems, I think they moved on from there.
If the deep is to be believed, then no. There's at
You
least
sure?
a few still around.
Possible. From what I understand, they've moved upriver.
Well, you don't have to come. I'm not forcing anything on you. I just wanted to see. I reach into my pack and pull out the pipe of his that I stole the last time we were here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
guess
he has your pipe.
I just kind of go, I guess I should give this back if I am leaving for any amount of time. It was funny at first, but now it's kind of weird.
I don't really care. You can keep it.
Okay, I'll keep it as a memento. I do plan on coming back here after I deal with this, if I can.
What are
Um,
you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
I don't know. I don't recall teaching you having a flapping fish for a spine. So what are you doing?
Well, currently I'm waiting on Barrick to send a message to Amelia's family and talking with an old friend before assumedly going and killing the things that killed my family.
Great. So when you're done with that, speak to me again. Until then, I have other things to do.
Fine. And I'll bow lightly and then leave.
Meanwhile, in the Ravenstorm Encyclopedia,
Yes, the High Raven.
doesn't really help me narrow it down. And
What? Okay.
Is there a
I'm-
name
I'm gonna
attached?
send you some in DMs. Because apparently you forgot your own stuff that you wrote to me.
No, I didn't. I surely did.
Is right there.
It's right there. Look, Dad. It's right there. Right. So my question is, do you know one? Is there one that you know in specific, like You know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch. So like,
Oh.
the question is like, is there one that you know of that you've seen in your tribe specifically? Is one from another one? Like, give me anything,
Yeah,
literally
I'm
anything.
pretty sure we talked about that. She was friends with my mother.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise I'd have to give a fake description of my mother, considering I kind of lost all memory of who she is, remember? So I can't really
Well, yeah. If you can't, you can't. Right? That's the
give
thing.
that. What about my father? Do I have I think I still no. Yes. Do I have memory of him? No, I do. Yikes. Well, then I'll just go with that. If I can't, then that sucks.
All right. Then I will need an intelligence roll to recall as much information as you can. It has been a while, and your memories have been tampered with.
Yes.
Man, it took a while, but we got there. Woo!
We had to do a short breakup arc.
Let's see. Just a normal intelligence check? Not a save,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Not a save.
Let's see. I rolled a 17.
That's pretty good. Okay, you give a fair description of the person, and you draw it, of course. Barrick gets hold of it eventually, casts a sending spell with it as best he can. Actually, I have to read the sending spell real fast.
Any plane, baby. Overpowered spell.
Is it really that powerful?
Literally.
Sending, yeah.
Its only limit
Yeah.
is really the words.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is just like a creature with which you are familiar. That's what,
That's
bit
the
of
only
a
hard.
problem.
Right, but if you can give enough description,
And a name and a place.
a name,
There's
place.
a point where you're kind of familiar. I don't know. It's kind of DM discretion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, if you describe a person, to me, that's not enough because there could be several people that fit this description, right?
True.
So if you give a rough place and, stuff like that, then that narrows it down. And if you can manage to narrow it down enough so that there's only one possible person in this plane, then the spell works. Otherwise, it doesn't. So in this case, Barrick says, "Oh shit! So what do you want me to say?"
Say that Amelia Amberwind has the location of the
Amelia
painting.
Amberwind is the location of the painting.
It is in a place
It
called the
is
Spires.
It is in the city of Spires, underground.
And we require aid.
And we require aid. That's it. I don't know. I didn't keep track of the word count, so maybe you got it all. Maybe.
Okay.
You did.
So
all right. Well, I'm not getting an answer for now.
Okay.
They're all dead.
So,
they're headless.
Don't know. Maybe they're sleeping or something.
So how will I know if they received it?
Guess you won't for now. I'll try later.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Oh, never mind. I'm getting a reception. They're not trusting me really. They're asking for authentication. They're asking to know, basically, the classic. Oh, how can we trust you, bit?
Let me trust you.
No secret
But I
code
even
word?
remember that. Do I? I don't think we have one. Do we? Let me think. I don't think we have one. Wait, do we have one, DM?
Do you have one what?
A secret code word? No, right?
I mean,
Not that I know of.
something only you would know.
Like,
Well, if
But then
only
I have to
just
tell
not-
it through Varric. I mean, well, true. Okay. Okay. Well, tell them that. Do you mind if I whisper this to you?
I mean, it'll be a bit uncomfortable, I guess.
Well, tell them that the Ravensthorn teams stand for foretelling, nature's embrace, survival of the fittest, artistry, and rebirth.
Perception check to see if I hear it.
Okay. You can't hear a whisper. Fuck off. Unless you're like literally being like,
I love the
like
idea of Kelrin's
getting
fucking
next to
echo
people.
just sitting right beside like that.
It's not that you can go concentrate and enhance your hearing, right? Either you hear or you don't. And if you want to hear, you need to be super close.
I mean,
You mean what?
it's fine. I'm just gonna try.
Well, fair try, but you can't.
Okay.
Unless you want to get closer.
I mean, I'll lean in. And I'll make it obvious,
Okay.
like I don't care.
Pointedly, I just want to know things.
Sure. I guess you'll hear like, bits of it.
Wah, 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 wah,
Um,
wah, wah.
I mean, it doesn't matter because then Barrick says the same out loud.
Right.
So I don't see why you whispered it really, because he has to repeat it. So he does the sending and he repeats that. Then he waits. Well, they're not exactly impressed.
Okay.
I don't know, man. They want to believe you, I guess. They feel like I could have tortured that out of you, basically.
I see. Wait, do I remember my mother's name or my father's name, or is that gone as well?
That's gone.
The price we pay
Okay.
for power.
What else could I say? Tell them the following. And I don't even know how to properly say this, so I'm just gonna go with it. I will. Can I just shortcut it by saying the different relic names?
Sure. Yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't have to say them all. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. But then the actual name, not the effect or anything, but like the different names. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So basically, Amelia gives a bunch of obscure terms for supposed relics, and Barry just repeats them, but destroying the way they're spoken. He does it best, and doesn't really understand what he's saying either. And eventually, he gets an answer again. Well, they're still not convinced. They said I should give them a location specifically, and they would send people as scouts first off, and then they'll see.
They've already done that. That's what you literally are.
We don't need scouts. Look, the painting is already.
Wait, if they're gonna send more people, that's what we want, right? Just have them send the scouts here.
Yeah, but scouts
Tell
are
them we'll
not.
meet them here.
You don't understand.
That's what I said.
Scouts in my clan are not the same as warriors.
Look, that's fine. They can still be useful.
No. Scouts are only messengers. They're not trained to do anything. They just go from place to place. Let me think. Oh, what can I do? hmm. Uh, how many words can you actually send?
25, I said.
25?
Yep. Give or take. But I mean, I can do it a bunch of times. I mean, this one will be the last one for today.
What?
What?
What do you mean the last one?
I mean, the last one. That's what I said.
I can only do it so many times.
It has a limit?
Yeah, there's a
Cool.
limit.
Don't-
Well,
does it-
first there's
your-
the limit of my patience, of course, and then
that
a bunch of other things.
your magic has limits too, right?
I mean, yes. Okay. I suppose just tell them the location. I don't know how else I can convince them right now.
Well, maybe you've done what you can. I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to wait for the scouts to come in, and then they'll send the big team or whatever.
It'll be too late.
Yeah. So
How do you
send
know
them
that?
anyway? But
I
back
didn't
to
it'll
square
be too
one.
late.
And
Well, first of all, I don't even know how far this place is from where they are.
I mean, either, but there's an easy access to the surface from here.
just send them. We'll steal the painting, and when they get here, we'll just hand it to them, and problem solved.
When did you
No.
become
What?
When did you become an optimist? You're usually the one that's like, we're gonna die. This is the end of everything. Now you're just like, yeah, we're gonna steal this painting, best all the bad guys, and walk away.
Kind of my thing. Seems like fun.
I have another request after he sends the message. Do you know anything of auctions?
I know they involve money.
Is there any way you can get us into a specific auction?
Is there any way you can be more specific?
Well, I don't have the details just yet, but they're gonna sell my painting at a very big auction apparently in a month.
Well.
Okay.
Do you know anything of that
There's
by
another.
chance?
What were you saying?
To say,
Do you know
we could
anything?
just
from-
wait for the painting to get sold and then steal it from whoever buys it. Might be easier
You
than stealing it
won't
from the
know.
auction.
But you won't even know who that is.
Well, if
Well,
we
you'll
get
know
in-
who wins
if
the auction.
we get into the auction, we'll know who wins. We don't even have to buy
Well-
it. We just need to get in there somehow.
So if you're talking about you're talking about an undertow auction, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Usually those are done. I mean, there's an element of social standing and all that, but usually
Right.
whoever gets the paint, whoever gets the piece or whatever is kept secret to an extent for security purposes, right? Unless the person wants it known, it's by default it's secret. I mean, there's ways to find out.
So it's
of
like a
course.
silent auction.
I guess it depends. I've seen both.
We also
Just-
have the issue of far travelers coming to the auction and then leaving back to wherever they live. These
Okay.
people could be coming from abroad.
No,
That's-
that's
I guess
fair.
that's
My
true.
plan was to just, if we see who wins it, follow that person. The painting.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's possible it goes that way. It's also possible the person wants their anonymity and to remain anonymous.
Still an option.
Yeah, it is. It's you know, it's a fair option.
Would you say it's easier to just steal a painting from them or steal it from the auction house?
Entirely depends. It could be harder, it could be easier. But usually, if you have the money to get into the auction and buy the thing you want, usually that means you have the means to protect it.
Right, but that's the thing we don't have.
What?
The money.
Oh,
Unless you have money.
well,
Looking around, I assume it's mostly into this place.
yeah, I mean, it's not. We don't really work for the money, you know?
Right.
It's more of a. It's more of a front. I mean, we have contacts. I'm sure we can drum something. Won't be.
How
You
far
know.
is it from here to Manseed?
A long way.
I think I answered that last time. I think I said
Well, Kyle, the
something like
player,
three-
doesn't remember.
Yeah, but you know, I should.
I'm
yeah,
pretty
it's-
sure it was
it's
like 3
trying to-
months or something.
No, it's not 3 months. It's like 3 weeks. Like 3 weeks to a month by foot. But if you decide to go through by the surface, could be as short as a week and a half.
Right, okay.
You know, you could also get those flying things that we saw on the other spire.
Smaller aside, I don't, out of character, I don't know where Amelia and I met. So I actually don't know the distance between River's End, Mansage, and wherever I met Amelia. We've never written that, so.
I mean, did you maybe you met in Manside itself or near?
True.
Why?
So, I was just wondering on terms
Pretty sure
of,
we met
would it be
somewhere on the
faster to
surface.
go to River's End and then travel across the surface? Or would it be faster to...
Definitely not. I mean, I have this map, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking
so
about
give
us
you this
traveling
map, right?
anywhere. I was just gonna have him tomorrow send a message to Mom and say, hey, bring us all our fucking money.
Your mom is.
And
Wait,
hopefully
your
she
mom-
gets here within a
I'm pretty
month.
sure your mom ran away or something. didn't
Right.
she?
That doesn't mean
Didn't she
anything.
go into hiding?
I don't know where she's at. But I know who my
Well-
mother is and the connection she has.
Apparently, you have a lot of things to work out. So, I'm gonna do a few things. If you need anything, I'll be there.
Sure.
Sometimes.
I do have one more thing. Not
Yeah.
nearly as pressing or problematic as this. If
Uh-huh.
you see Rum, tell him I said
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I don't move on as easily as he does. He doesn't seem to be in the mood for talking with me.
Yeah, he's not. I'm guarantee he won't be in the mood to talking with me either.
What happened?
I'll explain later.
Look,
Not a-
for this auction business, I feel there's a few ways you can get in. You know, just thinking about it, spitballing. Feel like you can maybe get hired as security, right? That's
We
possible.
have made a name for ourselves.
No, you haven't.
Oh, now
Have you?
you want to start talking about it.
Not really. We don't actually have that much of a name here.
Look, I think it's possible. I also, the Undertrove is very picky in these things. For the security, yeah, you have to be squeaky clean, right? They're not gonna just get any random newcomers. I guess if they don't have the choice because the rest of the security is sick or, you know, dead or whatever, then that's another matter. But you wouldn't want the auction to get cancelled, would you? Other way would be to be selected as the security for, you know, an attendant. It could be good.
I mean,
Could give you a few pointers on that. Who, you know, who's what, you know, who's looking to get in,
man.
that sort of thing. And other than that, I don't know, man. Rob someone, get enough to buy in.
I think the security option's the best for me, but we'll do what we need to. Thank you,
All right.
Eric. That was
I'm
very
just
helpful.
saying, yeah, you know, you have a month, you have time to think it through. So just don't rush.
I
and
do
something
want to send that
stupid.
message to my mother in the morning when you're capable. Don't mind.
Okay, I'm not a I'm not a message boy. I've done you a favor and everything, but I'm not going to be sending
I'll
messages
make it
to
worth
and
your
from.
while.
Oh yeah.
Could you
Okay.
show me how to do it?
That could work too.
What is it then?
You teach him how to do it?
If you could spend some time in your off time, I might be able to learn it.
Yeah, I guess. Otherwise, these two will run me dry. So
Fair
might
point.
as well teach it to you. Fuck
Oh, can I learn as well?
I mean,
it. Sure.
Kind
The
of
more the
different
merrier. Class
Hour?
tomorrow.
Yeah. Class tomorrow. Thank you, Barrick. You're very useful. And again, I know you and Brom don't always get along, but I think you have a better shot than I do. So
We get along. We get along fine.
much better than he and I, I'm sure.
Sure. I don't know, man. I don't compare my relationships like that. But Brom is more my boss, so it's not exactly the same.
He's almost a father to me, so definitely a little easier, I'd say.
Oh yikes. Okay, well I'll see you around.
Well, it's been an eventful day. Should we go check in with our friends? Or should we
Yeah.
just settle in for the evening?
Well, you can. I'll be going to the Central Spire. I did promise I'd go back, so. And I kind of want to know if they have the ledger or not.
fair point.
Fine. Let's
Probably
go see
not.
if the
She's
girl
probably
died.
dead.
Okay, let me. Okay, who wants to do what? One at a time, please.
We're
Okay.
going back. That's all.
Yep.
It's just all of us are agreed. We're going back, DM. I'm sorry.
Going back where?
Going back to the office. Talk
to the shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. Let's say you're going back. You pay the fare. 6 silver.
You're paying for your own silvers, boys.
I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna try and sweet talk the person at the thing.
How about it?
All right. It's like this female dwarf,
I
like
give him
almost
inspiration.
sleeping at a post.
And I
What do
give
you
him
say, Joe?
inspiration.
Shut up.
Are you bardic inspiration you before
Yeah,
this?
bardic inspiration.
How
Uh,
would you know he was going to do it? Fuck you.
Wait, did you say that loud or no?
Oh, I
you were
certainly
gonna-
would bitch about him not paying for it. I would be talking to
Oh,
him.
okay. Then I wouldn't give. If I don't know, I'm not gonna give it to you.
Right.
If I don't know, I'm not gonna give that.
Okay. I'll come up and in Dwarvish, I'll just go, "Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes." You see, I fell upon hard times, and I really I just need to get to the Central Spire. That's all.
Sorry, allergies.
Well,
Yeah.
honey, I need you to pay the fare. Otherwise, I'll lose my job.
Oh, that's certainly fine. I heard that the fare was a silver, and I can
Oh, you
arrange.
had wrong.
Well, how much is it then?
It's 2.
It's 2 silver, man. That's steep.
Yeah.
How about this? I'll take you on a date the next time we come through, and you make this one 1 silver for me.
Make a precision check with disadvantage.
Perfect. Very in character. That is. Wait for it. This one's going to be a good one, guys. That is a firm 2.
Okay.
Charisma, my strong suit.
She laughs out loud, like she's like holding her sides, almost rolling on the floor. And she's like, "Okay, this was funny enough. Fine, pay your silver."
You are a dame, and I will hand the silver over gladly. There we go, guys. We're doing good.
I mean, I've paid. Cyrus has paid. Did you pay Amelia?
While she was rolling over laughing, I just went in.
Fair enough.
Stealth check with advantage.
I just
A 9.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Wow.
I rolled
And
a
she's
nat-
like, "You lady,
Huh? What? Huh?
you didn't pay the fare.
What?
You pay the fare.
I did.
You did not."
How do you know?
because I saw you sneak in before talking to me.
You were literally talking to your boyfriend just now.
Aha, boyfriend, I like it.
Look, lady,
These aren't the
this
droid
ride
you're looking for.
is going. This ride is going one way only. They will know on the other side if I signal you. Now, where will it be? Will you pay?
Wait. You can
or
do
will you
signals?
Step off? Ah,
Amelia, pay the woman before we get thrown off.
I know I'll pay, but now I'm curious. How does that work? How can they see you from all the way over there?
Shut up, puppets.
are you paying or not?
Yes, but what? Do you like use fire? Like, here you go. So what? Do you
Alright.
use fire? What? How does it work?
Time to go.
Please mind the gap.
I don't like your girlfriend.
She's amazing.
I like her.
You guys have
All right.
irritating women.
So after that, you make it back to Gordovier's shop, house shop. Inside, Evrard and Callister are playing some kind of a stone game, while Gordovier is like busy sorting through a bunch of ingredients and preparing his garden. Callister sees you arrive, gets up. You made it back already. That's so.
They're gonna send scouts on account of not believing who I was.
I guess I'm not surprised. So what now?
I guess we find another way. We have options. We can potentially contact Karen's mom tomorrow, who has a ton of money, but it's not certain that she'll pay forward the money.
Okay.
We can steal it. We can steal someone's money. We can become security for the event. We can become security for someone that is going to the event.
So
Or somehow make a name for ourselves. Or did your friend come back with the ledger?
I was gonna ask. He turns to Karen. Did you get the ledger?
No, she decided she didn't want to work with me anymore and wanted to try it on her own, so I was like, okay.
Okay.
I assume
Well-
she either is going to get it or get caught.
Where did she go?
To the,
Ha! Coming out of the through the entrance door is Clarissa with a big old ledger in her arms. She has like her clothes are like ripped and tattered and everything. She's got scrapes everywhere. She's been knocked out or something. She's been hit in the face several times at least. She's got a broken arrow jutting off her shoulder on the back. Her hair is like, completely wild, and
think we need
bits
to
have been
go.
on fire. But she has the ledger. It's like,
so you got
see,
it.
it wasn't that hard.
We can't
But
stay
did they
here.
see your face?
We have to go.
And that's where we're gonna end. this
We have to go. No shit.
I can't
Why
wait for
did you let her go
tomorrow.
alone?
Why?
DM, there's no shots you're actually giving me sending, right?
Yeah, you're going to give us all sending?
I'm giving if you follow. I'm not giving you sending. But if you follow the class, you'll get sending.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
This would be
getting
so
sending words.
useful.
Wait, Barts can't learn spells with her.
Why not?
Hell yeah.
I mean, if a fighter cosplaying as a wizard can learn it, I don't see why.
You
You know
listen
what
here,
I can
I'm
do
a
now? Oh
wizard.
my god, I can send to people and
We gotta
will never
pass the
find
class.
out.
Isn't
No,
it?
yeah,
It's-
we got to
it's-
pass the class first.
Woo! I
Isn't
am
sending in
passing.
the butt? Isn't sending in the butt spell list?
I think
In the what?
message is. I don't know that sending is.
Wait, let me
No,
check.
because message is definitely a wizard spell because I have it. But
Right,
message
but that's
is
limited.
It
yeah,
is-
yeah.
It is. It says it is available for bard, clerics, and wizards.
Sick. Or
I mean,
both
the
of
thing
those.
is the thing.
Yeah, third level. Let's go.
Bard literally have access to everything because of magical. What is it? Basically, every few levels they can choose spells of any spell list, so they literally have access to everything.
Fair.
Bard's OP.
So we level up after
Maybe
the
so.
clash, right?
Yeah, well, no, we level up after this session, right?
What? Why?
What level would you be at?
6.
6. Don't do it.
Give it to us. I need to get to 7 really badly.
I
Surely
don't.
not.
I already have third level spells. Wait,
I
what?
have first level spells only until 7, okay?
But then you still won't be able to use sending.
It doesn't matter. I just want to have second level spells. I want new spells in the list, damn it.
I said sure.
Let's go!
Oh, so we leveled?
We level!
Yes.
We're leveling so fast. What the?
That's good.
Yay.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. 1 second.
What's my hit die? Kyle, what's our hit die? Oh, you're a rogue now.
I'm a rogue, not anymore. I think it's 11. For fighters, it's 10.
Is it 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I rolled
Do
an
I
8
roll
for
it or take the
HP.
median?
Oh my god, finally.
Every time I roll it, it goes terrible. Should I just take the median?
That's up to you.
We're not
I
re-rolling
rolled-
once, right? So if I get a 1, I'm just
You're
fucked.
yeah, that I
Pretty
rolled
much.
1 several times now. What's
Yeah,
the
I'll just roll it because I'm not a coward. I definitely
Wait,
got.
Kevin, you have already access to sending.
Yeah, but now
It's
I'm
just
getting
a
it for
level
free.
dark spell.
Yeah,
You're not
but
getting
now
it
I'm
for
getting
free.
it
You
for
have to
free.
put in
yeah.
the time.
Well, yeah, that doesn't matter. That's fine.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay,
need
so
to use a level up to get it.